Hey guys, this is Gary Chan. I am in Naperville and just checking out Barnes& Noble here. Um, City is kind of lively here in this historic district, and if you can kind of see in the background, though it is a kind of cloudy day, um, I'm about to head out right now. But pretty cool city. Population is I didn't really look at it. I think it's probably about 100 to 200,000, and higher level income, which is like 118,000 a year. I can definitely tell this place is way safer than than the area that I inhabit in the South Chicago area. Um, but what can I say? It's just interesting because when you drive through a city like this, it just has a feeling. It's got areas where there's a lot of nature as you drive by, and then there's areas where it's been pretty well developed. In other words, it's got outdoor shopping, mall amenities, and despite COVID-19, it just seems like things are busy and normal. And it's really interesting to go into certain different cities that are suburbs of Chicagoland in Cook County, because you can go into a different area that's just so completely different. It just feels so different, and it gives me a feeling like I'm traveling into a different world, like I'm really traveling out of the country almost. That's the thing I think is really amazing about Chicago. You can go to Chinatown and you'll feel like you're in China. Not really China per se, because I've never actually been there, even though I'm Chinese. But you can go to areas where they don't speak English. And then there are other areas which have just completely different cultures. And you can kind of absorb that environment. But most people, I would say, they live in the same place and they stay in the place so long, they don't realize that there's a world outside the world they live in. And if you're near a large city, you don't have to travel far. Within an hour of driving, I think you will be in a place that's just completely out of your world, out of your element. And I think it lends a different perspective about life. I don't know how to describe it, but you could go to the beach, the forest, the park, a library, city life, to nature, to rural within an hour of Chicago. And the traffic's really not too bad. Maybe during rush hour, it is like 5 to 7 p.m. But other than that, generally speaking, it's not that bad. And I like to personally go to like the Chinese grocery stores, Asian markets, and get Asian food. It's part of my heritage and culture. And I think another big thing that I like to do is, right now I like to try different foods. I eat from home mostly, but I think it's really easy to, let's say, go to an Indian market or a Mexican food market, or try different foods going out to eat. They're just very close and convenient. And there are a lot of universities in the area, I notice. Education seems to be a very, very big thing around here. Education and hospitals. Another thing I want to say that I notice is that there are retail bookstores like Barnes and Noble, and then there's also mom and pop bookstores in nicer areas, in areas that are, should I say, lower socioeconomic. There are libraries, and they're well stocked. The books in the libraries are well stocked, but typically I notice that they're more empty. They're not used as much. The books may not have as good of a selection, but if you go to any library that's part of the Chicago Public Library System, they're all interconnected. There's about 80 libraries, and I would say about 10 million books. You could literally order the books from any library into the local library that you live nearby, and I think that's what's really impressive. But my favorite bookstore in the Chicagoland area is called Half Price Books. I think they just have an eclectic assortment of books. They're unique, they're different, and the information in them, I really definitely come across information that really makes me look at the world differently when I go there. It's just like real big eye opener. Um, they've also got comic books, and I think another thing that I'm noticing is that there are these like party games that are getting big now. Even at Barnes and Noble here in Naperville, they just have like a whole table set up with party games, and they're kind of like quiz cards that you can kind of get to know your friends with. And I thought that those were pretty cool. Um, Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. Just want to do a blog post or video log, and share a few things that I came across today. Other than that, I'll just leave it at that. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.